This is Mara Elaine on the Buying Space channel. I'm continuing my series on being diabetic on a budget and kind of how I recycle and reuse. There's not much recycling and reusing in this video. It is the middle of the night and I'm up like a lot of diabetics. One of the things that happens to your body, excuse my voice right now, is when you have diabetes and your sugar is high, and this is true for me, that you urinate very frequently. And so that can keep you up at night if your sugars are out of control. And I suspect very much so that my sugars are out of control. I think that most of you have seen my grocery hauls. Lately, I've tried to stock up, but it's harder to maintain portion control when you stock up your food. So you want to do it during the holidays when there's a lot of people out, so you don't have to deal with crowds or, you know, the person, you know, that's completely stressed out because they don't have, their list is longer than their the depth of their wallet, and they've got a lot of people to please. So to avoid stressed out people, I like to shop ahead. So I suspect my blood sugar is high. But also, there's been an answer to prayer. Yesterday, I received a really large package. I mean, it's just like 2 foot by 1.5 foot by 1.5 foot package. And it had a cooler in it. Really awesome cooler that is a lot better than what I had. So I'll be putting that in my trunk for my weekly visits to the store to get meat and dairy and fresh produce. Here we go. Checking my blood sugar. Wow, it's at 409. 409 seems to be my number lately. So I'm going to put this to the side. I don't have my sharps container over here. But what came in that rather large box was my new insulin. I had talked about this in my previous diabetic videos. This is the U500, and it is in the pen, and it's a quickie pen. And for those of you that aren't diabetic, quickie pens are insulin pens that plunge smoothly. You can have insulin pens that you use pin needles with that are kind of jerky, that don't plunge smoothly. So this is the top of the line insulin pen design. And as you know, I was previously on the bottom of the line vials with syringes that weren't even made for the right dosage, and I was having to plunge out till the very end. So this is a miracle. I love my endocrinologist and her staff for getting this for me. This insulin is Humulin R U500, and what's so special about the U500 is that it's very viscous. It's 5 times as effective as the Humulin N and the Humulin R. And it's a combination of both. So I only have to take 1 insulin now instead of 2. See, previously I was doing this every day, and this is horrible. was filling this up twice with this, and this is the short term, and then filling this up twice, which is the short term, with this 3 times a day. Now, I've taken my blood sugar, I'm high, and this is a lot of units for the U500 because it's very viscous, but it's a combination of the long term and short term. So I only have to take 1 shot 3 times a day. Because before I was taking 4 in the morning, 4 syringe shots, 4 in the evening, and 2 at each meal. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 times I was having to use a syringe a day. Unbelievable routine. Very, very challenging. Okay. Now, one of the reasons I am so happy I have the insulin pen with this is if you get this vial with the syringes are different. But you can really easily overdose yourself because the numbers are different that you have to take. Because these are designed to be taken with the U100 vials, this viscosity level or this denseness or effectiveness, and this is 5 times more effective, but it's a combination of both. So here we go. This will be the second time. I did inject yesterday when I received it. Yesterday when I first got this, I was still over 400, but as I said previously, I ate too much food. So there we go. I am just going to recap this for safety reasons because I don't... Oh, well, and I just poked myself. There's not enough light in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this because I just poked myself trying to save me from poking myself, which can happen. It's the middle of the night, and I'm up because my sugar's out of control. So I'm supposed to eat when I take this, so I'm going to just have a little bit of raisins and some water with this. Actually, I don't even have to do that, but I do need the water because I'm dehydrated because my sugar's high. I'm urinating frequently, and I can't sleep. Diabetes does that to you. So you can wake up any hour of the night needing to go to the bathroom. And also, if you have long-term diabetes with nerve damage, you can also have other GI issues besides frequent urination, because it does affect nerve endings in your entire body, and that includes your nerve endings in your organs. And so that can happen too. So hope that wasn't too gross for anyone, but this is video not made for children. This is just my opinion about things. This is not medical advice. This is part of my experience as a diabetic with uncontrolled diabetes. So hopefully I will get there. I don't know what I'll do with these. They've been used, and I don't really wish to use them ever again. But because the insulin supply is what it is right now, I will save them just out of sheer being prepared. And it's another thing. Your focus on your mind, you get brain fog if your sugar gets out of control. You get brain fog if you wake up in the middle of the night. You get brain fog if you don't sleep enough. You can't get as much done. I'm sure some of you have noticed that I've not been in the chat rooms lately. That's for a couple reasons. This is one of them. The other one is because my cell phone is dying. It's old, and I'm probably, I don't know if I'll get a new one at this point. So that's life in the big city. So I might have to go back to using flip phones and not be on the internet, as much. I have to go to shared computer time, which would not be fun, but it would be, economical. So anyway, I hope this reaches some diabetics and you're able to get this product if you have high numbers and you have uncontrolled diabetes and you have to take a lot of insulin. I mean, if you're to the point where you have to bring them back that syringe to the point where it's almost popping out of the end, maybe you should ask your doctor for U500 insulin. Have a wonderful and blessed day, everyone.